Okay, that's embarrassing. First, I had the wrong audio output device selected, and second, my mic was muted. All right, let's restart the game with the correct audio device. Let's skip past the intro. Okay, there we go. And anyway, good evening, everyone. This is Dale Ketter, and I was going to do some chores, but my feet hurt after 8 hours at work. And so I decided to play Neverwinter Nights while resting my feet. Let me see. Let's remember to actually switch to the game this time so I won't have an audio-only stream. Yep, it's on the game now. Alright, click. And let us load. So, in our previous session, I managed to reach Act 2 of the Neverwinter Nights official campaign. And that's where we added Chandra and Sand to the party. And now my main quest is, well, I've been falsely accused of killing Ember to death. Ember to the torch. Ember, torch. I see what you did there, developers. And I just realized I forgot something. I need to set up my chat monitor. And by chat monitor, since I don't have a second monitor yet, I just use the Twitch app on my phone. Let me see. Let me plug this in so that this doesn't die while I'm playing. Here we go. Plug. I don't know if you heard that. Alright, let's open this thing. Okay, cool. So the Twitch app has a chat-only mode, so I don't have to stream myself or hear my own audio twice. It saves a lot on bandwidth. Okay, let's go to Stream Manager. There we go. Let me put that down. And let me just rearrange my desk. It's kind of awkward. Let me see. Alright, that should be good enough. So, Luskan has accused you of putting the town of Ember to the torch and killing all its inhabitants. To avoid extradition to Luskan for trial, you must become a squire of Neverwinter. Sir Naval has asked you to meet a knight, Sir Grayson, who might be willing to take you on as his squire. Grayson awaits you at the City Watch headquarters in the Merchant Quarter. Alright, so... let's actually... what was that? I got a notification. Oh, I think it's trying to import my photos because I plugged it into my computer because it has the nearest USB port for charging. Anyway, where was I? Before we actually do that, I want to check up everyone's inventory.
I concur.
Sand needs some stuff. She needs some stuff. Chandra needs some stuff definitely. Let me see what she has. She has 16 dexterity. So I feel like I should
Yes.
thinking. Should I unequip the mithril full plate from... yeah, let's unequip the full plate from Eleni. So let's go out. Let's, I guess, kick out Kelgar temporarily, and then grab Eleni. And then we're gonna transfer the equipment to Chandra. She uses a short sword. Oh, there we go. That is the this is the last part of Nishka's main side quest. Nishka, there you are. You're as hard to track down as ever. Well, with the network of informants you have, Tasha, I wouldn't have thought finding me would be that hard, or maybe it is when you're as good as I am. So you're back. Leldon told me. So you and Leldon, you're... oh yes, but that's old news, and he's better than ever. He's planning one last job before he retires as the greatest thief in Neverwinter's history. One last job, and greatest thief in Neverwinter, how does he figure that? Have you heard of the Collector? He has the most valuable collection of art, sculpture, and artifacts in Neverwinter. Leldon will take the best of the lot, and will retire like a king and queen to Kalimshan. That's why Leldon is the greatest thief ever, and you'll always be hanging by his coattails. Very well, Nishka. I will have to roleplay this. Look, let Leldon go. He's not worth it, and I don't want you to get hurt. Me? It's Leldon who's going to get hurt. What, you don't think I can do it? I know where the Collector lives. It's in Black Lake. I say we go after Leldon and we put him in his place and make some gold while we're at it. So this is kind of a weird quest for me because there are no repercussions for robbing the collector. You're basically robbing the guy blind and basically killing his guards. I think he has some guards, if I'm not mistaken. All to upstage Leldon. There is no option to just kill Leldon and turn him in, or stop Leldon and turn him in, or just kill him outright. You only have the option of robbing the collector before Leldon does, and then killing Leldon when he shows up. So we're committing both robbery and murder. Yay. So Sand has replaced his shop with an elemental. Though this strange being bears an uncanny resemblance to Sand, its quiet, stoic demeanor couldn't be more diametrically opposed to the high-strung mage. It regards you with a gaze that projects both empathetic understanding and a keen business sense. Clearly, a layman's merchant elemental is not the mercantile pushover that an Alfeldus vendor golem would be. These spells do not exist. They were just made up. Alright, let's buy some things. Actually, I just forgot to cast heroism myself to make things cheaper. Okay, let's try again. Okay, there we go. Now it's cheaper. It went from 864 to 853. Alright, what do you have here? Also, this is a different shop. A lot of the things I sold to Sand are now missing. We are in a different module, I think. A different campaign, actually. This is the well, I don't know what term to use. This is Act 2. So this is basically a separate game from Act 1. Staff of Ascension. So this gives us druid slots, which regeneration +1. That's actually useful, but pretty expensive. Let me see what he has here in magic. Potions. This stuff, and I think you have. Do you have new? Nope, you do not have more. You do have higher level crafting materials like a blue diamond and a canary diamond. And you have a rogue stone? No. You also don't have any exotic materials, but you do have new stuff like the gargoyle boots, which basically lets you cast stone skin 10 times. It gives +2 dodge and +3 fortitude. Elder Oak Gloves. This, it's a druid item. Gloves of the Artificer. I already have this. It's on Kelgar. Mask of Death. This is it's a spell that gives random stuff. Although I can't cast Finger of Death yet. This would let me cast it early. All right. So anyway, let's transfer stuff to Chandra. Because we don't really get to keep Chandra, past Act 2. I'm gonna actually send this to her. All my crafting stuff is with Eleni because she is my crafter. Alright, let's move this stuff one by one. There's no way to mass move items in this game. Well, actually there is. I could drop this on the ground and set Chandra to auto loot. That would be a way to do it. But, I'm already doing this. And Chandra doesn't really have a lot of strength anyway, so she wouldn't be the best auto looter. Alright, so let's grab this armor. Interesting, her plain clothes are basically chainmail. That's interesting. So Chandra, put that on. Sword, shield. You have 24 now.
Yes.
Let's see, grab the bracelets of armor +2. Ring of protection +2. And the Zakan's amulet, rather.
Something you want?
What's your constitution? 16. Okay, so you won't be benefiting from that. Let's put that there. Your AC is 28 before any buffs. I suppose I could just... Nah, that doesn't really do anything for you. This is a war mace. Cold iron short sword, so she has a short sword. For Sand, it's quite ironic that his shop doesn't sell any items for him.
Listening.
This one is useless. It doesn't do anything, and he doesn't appear naked anyway when he's not wearing anything. So I might as well get rid of that. Oh, I can't. Not. This is worth less. I guess it's set to 0. Okay, what is this? This is the Knaith Mandolin. Oh, let's give this to him. He can use the Headband of Intellect. There we go.
Yes.
I'm gonna need this, so I'm not gonna sell that. I also will probably need this. Amulet of Will. Yeah, sell that, sell that. Also, his new shop doesn't have the insane buying price of his old shop. It's kind of sad. Okay, Nishka, what do you have? Gauntlets of Ogre Power. Let's give this to Chandra. Oh, wait. Yeah, I guess I can give that to Chandra and give the Braces of Armor to someone else, like Sand, for example. So he will still have armor, even if his buffs are dispelled.
Yes.
What is this? Moonstone Mask. I suppose I could give that to Chandra. No. I don't need any of this. Let me get rid of these spells. I mean, items. Normal Heavy Shield. Wand of Sleep. Trap. Trap. Let me send these scrolls. Actually, I can give some of these scrolls to Sand as well. What is this? Sanctuary. That's a cleric spell. It's a bard spell. It's a wizard spell. Okay, let's start selling stuff again. Moonstone Mask. Boots of Tumbling. Gold Necklace. Heavy Shield. Guess I'll drop that. I don't have Kelgar here anyway to auto-loot it back. I think that's gonna be... Oh, here we go. We need to sell these traps as well. Or weight cleared. But I suppose I could sell some of these potions. I don't need that. I might need that. I don't need that. I don't need this. I don't need this. Nothing at this level is affected by sleep anyway. Sleep can't affect anything higher than level 4. Let's combine these to save space. There we go. What else can I do? Gloves with the Artificer. I guess I'll leave this with Sand.
Yes.
Alright, what else can we sell? Yeah, I think that's it. Let's go back to let's go back and grab Kelgar. Actually, I'm not sure if I should grab Kelgar or keep Eleni. Well, I might actually grab Kelgar and we can have multiple warriors in the party. Fighters are kind of powerful in this game. Spellcasters not so much, which is weird. It's very different from the actual 3rd edition D&D. Alright, let's get rid of Eleni. Grab Kelgar Iron Fist. Goodness, I'm getting sleepy. So we have, we have the armor from Sand, and I guess we can, he gets another dismissal. Another magic missile.
Yes.
I guess we'll be going to the Black Lake soon anyway. I wonder if I can visit the Black Lake district before talking to Captain Belena. I've never tried to do that. I've always followed the main quest. Oh, I can. Interesting. So I don't actually have to do the main quest right away. I can actually fuck around and do things. Interesting. I've always followed the main quest right away. But anyway, let's go buy some stuff. Dale Ketter, welcome to the Black Lake District, sir. I'm Sergeant Brockenburn, and it's a pleasure to finally meet you, Brockenburn, okay? You'll find this a quieter ward than what you're used to, I think. My men are an honest lot. We take no bribes and tolerate no disorder. There's a lot more people around now. True enough, we couldn't locate the murderer, so Lord Nasher felt there was little point in keeping the district locked down. I've added more watchmen to keep an eye on things. All the same, the lads will feel better with you in the district, I think. We've all heard how you cleaned up the docks. If you need any help finding anything around here, I'm at your service. I already know where to go, so I don't need to ask you questions. Let's actually go here. There's a shop here. The Academy Square. Hey, elevation. We have to awkwardly tilt our camera upwards to see where we're going. No, that's not the merchant. I don't think he sells anything. Yep, it's just an NPC. Used books and sundries, laundry, washer, copper. Basically, he sells services for students here at the academy. The academy itself, you can't actually go into. Oh, hold on. This is the Neverwinter archives, which I guess we can't go into anymore. And this is the academy, which we also can't go into. Hey, you, get away from there. Hey! It's an M. Alright, so this is the academy. I assume at some point this was part of the game, but it's just background material. Like, if you click on this one, I can't wait until I'm able to throw fireballs. This student is a drow. Just a random student. Oh, here's an instructor. Yep. I'm sorry, but I don't have time for anyone who's a student at the academy. They even have an archery target, so I don't know why that's there. And it's selectable, unlike the other ones. I wonder if there's anything in it. I've never actually clicked that. Nope, there's nothing there. It's just there. Alright, so... let's go buy some things. From Dane Linneth. What is this guy? Judging by his fine clothes and colorful tent, this elf seems somewhat more successful than the other merchants in the square. The sign beside his tent marks him as a seller of arcane wares, yes. Dale Kenner, isn't that right? Your name is on every tongue in the city, and each tells a more fantastic tale than the last. Tell me, do you hail from West Harbor, perchance? A dear friend of mine lives there. His name is Dagon, and he had a human ward who'd be about your age. Right, that'd be me. Really? Why, I knew Dagon of old, before his passions dimmed and his wanderlust faded. We crossed paths now and then, even journeyed together for a time. Listen, I keep a store of secret goods. I don't offer them to the students, as they require a certain level of proficiency. But for Dagon's ward, I am willing to make an offer, and at a discounted price. Very well, I'd like to see these special wares. Okay, there's some special stuff. Plus 15 hit points, immunity to knockdown. Interesting. What is this? Druid, freedom of movement once per day. Ooh. What is this? Plus 2 charisma, minus 2 intelligence, only usable by a warlock. It's a helmet. Okay. Grainstone gloves. What is this? On hit daze level 2. Wow. You daze people. Eelskin boots. I'm actually just skipping this backstory. This doesn't matter at all in the game. I'm kind of disappointed. Haste 4 uses per day. Armor of Graham the Mouse. Magical 5. This would make you almost immune to Isaac's Greater Missile Storm, if I am not mistaken. A Magent's Gloves. Cure moderate wounds 3 times a day. Okay. 3 uses a day. Athame, what is this? Druid. Bonebreaker. Bonus feat knockdown. Gaharu. Strength plus 4. The Giant Feller. Wow. Hammer and Nails. So it deals bludgeoning damage in addition to piercing damage. That's nice. This lets you kill undead very easily. Old Hickory. Okay. Vengeance of Asenath. Wow, that is an expensive item. What is that? On hit, Morden Canis disjunction. What? Interesting. A bit impractical, but you know, interesting. Isridane's Soul. So it's for bards, plus 15 hit points, plus 2 concentration, plus 4 perform. Okay, not interesting. Plus 2 saving throws for ranger. Inflict serious wounds 3 uses per day. Slave collar. Wizards, okay. That's a bit disappointing. Alright, let's just see his normal wares. I'd like to see your regular goods. Show me your regular goods. Oh, wow. These are nice. Bracers of the Blinding Strike. I think this is the plus... Yep, it's plus 4 armor and haste 4 uses per day. That's actually pretty nice. I don't even have to prepare haste anymore. I mean, or rather, I can use my slots for something else other than haste. Nymph Cloak plus 4. Yeah, I'm getting that. Buy. Swap. I guess let's sell that. Bracers of the Blinding Strike would mean I won't have to cast Mage Armor on myself anymore. Belt of Frost Giant Strike, that's plus 4 strength. Anything here? Potions? No potions. Ring of Clear Thought plus 3. Amulet of the Master. What is that? Diplomacy, Disable Device, Lower, Open, Lock, and Search. I could give that to Nishka. What is Nishka's necklace? Oh, it's an Amulet of Natural Armor plus 1. Yeah, that sucks. Let's buy this. We can sell this, and we can just rely on Sand's spider skin to buff Nishka's natural armor. Ooh, these are things we can refine for essences. Bracers of the Blinding Strike. Do I want that? Let's wait for a moment. Let's check the other shops. Merchant. Oh, I guess there's no other shop. Well, I am disappointed. Alright, let's go check his special stock again. Actually, I think the Church of Lathander has its own shop. So let's go there. This one is a side quest where we basically enter into a musical duel against this guy. I am not very musically inclined. I mean, I can sing, but I don't know how to use the instrument, and it's very sound-based. So I will have to look up the spoiler for that quest in order to pass it. Alright, let's go here, door. This is the Church of Lathander in Neverwinter. Dawnbringer Natrice. You see a tall woman with a serene air about her. She has a lean, athletic build, and calluses on her hands indicate that she is no stranger to the use of weapons. Alright. Ah, Dale. Mering said you'd be coming. Welcome to the Temple of the Morning Lord. You know Brother Mering? We were acolytes together years ago. I don't suppose you're planning on returning to West Harbor anytime soon. Yes, I believe so. Is there something you need me to do? It's my understanding that Mering has been attempting to carry out Lathander's work with little more than the clothes on his back. Commendable, but impractical. The temple here in Neverwinter has been prospering, and it's time to share some of that fortune. This sealed box contains a portion of our tithes. See that it gets to Mering safely. If anyone but Mering breaks the seal in the box, Lathander's wrath will strike them down. I'll make sure that Mering gets it. Thank you, Dale. Take this gold. It should see you to West Harbor and back. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Show me what you have for sale. Alright. We have the... Ooh. Boots of the Sun Soul plus 4. Yes. Oh, yes. It's plus 2 dexterity, too. Let's buy that. That's what I came here for. So now, that's a plus 5 to our AC. That's exactly why I took ranks in use magic device. Does
How can I
does
help?
she? Oh yeah, she does have ranks in use magic device too, but she has Nashor's Thimble Boots, so let's leave it at that. All right,
Yes.
Mace of Disruption +5. It's a +5 against undead. Ebon War Mace. It drains strength, empty fields. It dooms people. Pair up the Wisdom +4. None of us are Wisdom spellcasters except for Eleni. Talisman of Pure Good. What does that do? +3 Charisma, +3 Wisdom, and spell resistance 12, which is useless. I already have a Nymph Cloak +4, so this is redundant. Wand of the Heavens. It's a level 7 Flame Strike. Ooh, Amulet of Health. Immunity to disease, level and ability drain, and poison. That was a pretty nice item to have back in Neverwinter Nights 1. I think that might actually be it for now. Let me see. Cloak of Protection from Evil. That's +2 deflection against evil. Gloves of the Yellow Rose is for monks. We don't have a monk in the party yet because Kelgar hasn't completed his quest yet. And once he completes his quest, it's better off leaving the Gauntlets of Iron Fist on him. Actually no. The Gauntlets of Iron Fist is only attack bonus +1, so it's only considered a +1 weapon. But this is D&D 3.5, so a +1 weapon can penetrate anything that requires a magic weapon to damage. Okay. I think that's all for now. I'm gonna save up my money for other stuff later. Because we will be heading to Port Last at some point, and they have some nice items there. There is some stuff we can take from here, though. Like, here. There is no penalty for robbing them blind. Like, the game doesn't even acknowledge you doing it. So, let's detect. There, let's recover the trap, and we can sell the trap to someone for money. There. Wow. She's a +24. Oh, a mandolin. Like, what? Mage armor, sleep, and cure light wounds. Wow, that is nice. But unlike Neverwinter Nights 1, you actually have to equip the musical instruments to use them. You can't just have them in your inventory. We got a holy trap kit. Flail. What the hell? Magic item just randomly there. Heirs of Osiris. I think this was one of the things you could buy from... Or was it a quest reward from that quest for the Temple of Tyr in the Merchant Quarter. In any case, this is a +1 weapon. A flail. No one really uses flails, and the only one who can use... Well, Kelgar can use it, and so can Chandra, but they have better weapons right now.
Yes.
Alright, moving on. Let's keep robbing the Lathanderites blind.
Everybody, follow me.
Alright, turning that off. Click. And search mode. There, it's trap. Recover trap. I should probably send a... Oh, nice. Cannot roll below 5, so she can't blow herself up on this. I can just keep retrying as needed. And another roll of 5. Okay, let's try again. We did it! We did it, Reddit. A tower shield. Wow, interesting. Let me give the hold position command to them so they don't get blown up with me. What is that? The Greater Shield of Dawn. It's +5 armor against undead. Like, this is the anti-undead wombo combo right there. But we won't really be facing any undead for a while. Oh, I forgot to sell the stuff Kelgar had. Yeah, I will probably have to sell that. Maybe even to the Dawnbringer.
How can I help?
Alright, so turn that off so she can run. And detect. There. Recover trap. Got it. And a battle axe. It's just a generic battle axe +1. Alright, so let's give the guard command so they follow me again. and I suppose we can sell off our ill-gotten loot to the people we stole them from. Show me what you have for sale. Yeah, sell that. It's not flagged as stolen. That's how... That's a term to use. Negligent this game is, or how half-assed some of this stuff is. Okay, let's transfer this to Dale so he can sell the stuff to them. Studded leather armor +2. What is the max? Yeah, no, let's sell that. Screw that. Okay. Let's sell all this. What is this? Great sword +2. Bone Phoenix, I'm gonna hang on to that. Salt core key, yeah, I'm gonna sell that. Screw that. This one, pretty nice actually, but you know, I guess I'm gonna hang on to that for now. I can sell it later for more money. What is this? Scythe +1, halberd +2. Just some random trash weapons. Alright, so that should be it. And let's continue. Let's sell stuff. It's a lot of money right there. Kido's armor. Yeah, no, let's sell that.
I can't
There.
bear this much weight and keep up.
Alright, so moving on. We sold a bunch of stuff, and I guess we can. Well, there's not really much stuff we can buy. We have a lot of money, but most of the good stuff we have to actually quest for. Aldenon's Manse, the Collector's Mansion. Let's go to the Merchant Quarter and do that thing. And basically, this will start off our quest to prove ourselves innocent. Alrighty. That's Leldon's hideout right there. Where's the City Watch? Actually, let me stop by here first. I wonder if his store reset or if it's the same as before. Alright, we got for sale. Okay, I guess it... Did it reset? Yeah, no, it didn't reset. I guess it... I was wrong, apparently. Oh, I guess it was just Sand's store because it's a completely different NPC in a different store with upgraded items. So Sand's store, whatever we sold to him in the earlier acts is lost forever. I suppose I could go there and buy some spells for Sand to scribe in his spellbook, but I guess I can do that later. Alright, let's fucking go. Lieutenant, a pleasure to see you again. An urgent matter came to my attention recently, and I think it's one suited to your skills. The thieves here in Neverwinter were greatly weakened by your efforts at the docks, yet they constantly strive to reclaim their foothold here. It has come to our attention that a group of them have put out word they are looking to buy equipment and supplies to continue their operations, notably thieves' tools, lockpicks, poisons, and more. So what do you want me to do about it? We think this is an opportunity to capture them by pretending to be a merchant plying the wares they are seeking. We want you to take on the role of a noble, an arms merchant who has come to the Black Lake district to sell goods from much of the same goods these thieves have requested. These thieves will no doubt approach you, and when they do, I want them arrested. Won't I be recognized? I'm sure any thieves from the docks will recognize me on sight. I do not know if you have heard the descriptions of you being passed around the docks, but suffice to say that no one will recognize you when all they seem to know of your appearance is an arcane master composed of eldritch energy. Despite your accomplishments, your legendary accomplishments apparently, I think there's little chance the reality will match the rumor. As my captain commands. Excellent, I am glad you are with us on this plan. You may keep whatever the thieves are carrying with them to pay for the goods. That should be more than enough to pay you for your services and time. I have marked an empty estate on the map where I want you to go to wait for the thieves. Make contact with the watchmen there and they can fill you in on the details. So this is something I mentioned a few sessions back. This quest makes absolutely no sense. I am here because I was framed by Luskan. I do not have time to do this investigation. This investigation is beneath me. And it makes no sense that they would not recognize me. And furthermore, we have Sir Grayson right here. He's ready to basically rules lawyer me into becoming a squire to protect me from the extradition treaty with Luskan. So it makes no sense. I assume this was part of the City Watch quest line that was not removed from the game. It was probably unintentionally left in the game, and it creates a plot hole. It makes no sense why Brelena would send me on this mission when I have bigger things to worry about. Sir Grayson Corrett is a man whose knighthood and way of living are one and the same path. His unfailing service to Lord Nasher and the Nine has earned him a prominent place in the court of Neverwinter. Okay, let's click this dude.
Blessings of Tyr be upon you. Sir Naval has told me of your predicament, and it so happens that I have need of a squire. This is unusual, to say the least. Usually prospective squires spend months, even years, proving themselves before they are permitted to enter the nobility. But Captain Brelena and Sir Naval both vouch for your character and your ability, and I have heard of your exploits in the city as well. Still, count yourself lucky to avoid years of caring for my horse and scouring the rust from my arms and armor. Your need is great, so I'll take you as my charge.
That's it? And I'm a squire?
Not quite so simple as that, but years of service will be passed over in your case. I am Sir Grayson Corrett. My sword is sworn to Nasher, Neverwinter, and Tyr, and it falls to me to teach you chivalry, so that you will not dishonor me overmuch as your knight.
I will be honored to serve as your squire. I'm already lawful good, motherfucker.
Good.
So that should be easy enough for me.
You appear capable of defending yourself, so we'll not discuss that. The Brotherhood of Knights is one bound by the
Hold
ideal...
on. Pause. I want to point out this portrait here. I don't know who that character is, but he's wearing the same armor as Sir Grayson. I think that was intentional. I mean, it's slightly different. Like, this seems to have a gold trim. He has blue trim here. So that's pretty interesting.
And honor. Without honor...
Khajiit! Always summer. Haven't played this in a minute. Have you actually played Neverwinter Nights 2, Khajiit?
A knight is nothing more than an animal with a sword. To be a knight is to lead a life of duty and responsibility. We are bound by a code that prescribes our every action. To be brave and valorous in battle against your enemies. To show no fear in their presence. To be just and righteous. To embody...
I see. Yeah, Neverwinter Nights 2 is a buggy mess.
And uphold the laws of your lord and land. To be respectful to your enemies and kind to your fellows. To protect the weak and those who cannot defend themselves.
Pause. I already do all of this, motherfucker. I am lawful good, so... I got all
squires
that.
have these rules impressed upon them by rote and lash. But I suspect that you are mature enough to take the lesson without the cuffing.
I understand my duty.
Knowing the code of conduct is important for a knight or squire, but living by that code is paramount. To be a knight is also to live a life of service to your lord and realm. You will be expected to perform certain duties for the crown. Given your unique circumstance, these duties will be waiting for you after the trial. However, there is one observance that cannot be postponed. The vigil.
I.e., the ambush. What must I do?
Your vigil is a time for reflection and contemplation.
An attempted assassination.
It is a sacred tradition. All who would become squires spend a night in the solace glade. You must spend the night alone, of course. Most choose to reflect on their vows or to ask the blessing of their gods. On the next morning, I will welcome you into our brotherhood.
I'm ready for my vigil now.
Come then. I will lead you to the Solace Glade.
Alright, bye-bye, companions. It's time for a solo game. Well, solo plus Aerith. I mean, Chandra. She's blonde and she's useful as a companion, but she dies later on. And it's stupid too.
Quora yet lives. You swore to me the Hosttower would handle this.
We did and we shall. I merely wished you to be here when the ritual took place, so you can see it for yourself.
Dun,
Have you
dun,
brought
dun.
what I asked?
Yes. Here is a hair from one of the pillows she slept on at the academy. And here is a thread from one of her robes she left behind as well.
Excellent. Yes, these will do. I can begin at once. But I shall also need a drop of blood from you to power this ritual.
Hold on. I saw this on the Game of Thrones.
My blood?
Yes, blood.
Why?
Only from the blood of one strengthened by justice can justice be done.
Very well.
Oh my goodness. Is this in... I just realized this. I know the Song of Ice and Fire books were released a long time ago. I wonder if Neverwinter Nights predates them, that book. But I just realized this is basically Melisandre or Melisandre or whatever that red lady is. And this is the dude who had sexy time with her to create that shadow assassin thingy. And they're creating a shadow assassin thingy to kill Quora to death.
This stinks of necromancy.
Nothing of the sort.
Also, pause. You can't spell necromancer without romance. Ooh-woo.
Necromancy is so obvious. No subtlety. This is something much different.
See, it's a shadow
I am
assassin
calling
thingy.
an elemental, fueled by Quora herself. A reflection, if you will. Drawing from the same fire, the same blood. I think she will find this animus elemental more than a
It's an anime elemental to kill Quora. Sadly, I can't just let the anime elemental kill Quora because of railroading in this game. I got railroaded into accepting her to the party when if I were able to roleplay properly, I would incinerate her on the spot. I would just kill her to death. Yes, the Shadow
Where
Babby.
will it be sent after her?
No, seriously, like this game railroads you a lot. It's stupid as hell, but the game just let you point out how stupid it is. So I think they would have allowed you to reject these companions, but because of rush development, they kind of just railroaded everyone. I mean, seriously, my character would not take Quora. He would probably kill her on sight.
My lord, where she walks, this elemental shall soon find its way there.
Every knight and squire of Neverwinter has touched this sacred ground. To Helm, to Tempest, to Torm, and to Tyr have prayers
Hold on. Lawful neutral, chaotic neutral, lawful good, lawful good. Huh.
been given. Think on that. Think on the fellowship you wish to join. Perhaps clear your mind and think of nothing. I will return in the morning, and you will greet the new day as my squire.
See you in the morning.
Indeed, I take my leave of you and your thoughts.
Are you here? I can barely see anything.
I love how she has her sword drawn because this game doesn't have any weapon sheathing animation, so she's just dripping acid all over. Basically killing the plant life as she walks. Aerith, I mean Chandra, what are you doing here?
Look, the way trouble follows you, there's no way I'd let you come out here alone.
Thank you for coming, but I meant to stand this vigil alone. It's tradition. Yes, lawful intensifies.
You really believe this stuff, don't you? Maybe I was wrong about knights. Well, I'm training just like you are. My mentor told me to follow his lead, so here I am.
Since I don't know if you've been watching this playthrough, but her mentor is me.
If you think I'm leaving now, think again. Anyway, I doubt I could find my way back to Neverwinter in the dark. Plus, I wanted to see if any of the gods would want to inflict further punishment on you.
Yep, so I can't turn her down. I can't send her away. Fucking railroad.
Hey, Did you hear something?
I didn't expect the girl to be here. We'll spare her the grief of crying over your corpse and kill her as well.
I'm right here, you know. Why don't you try?
Who are you and why are you bothering me?
We're the ones who've been sent to kill you, Squire. Try not to die too quietly.
Well, you're gonna die, mother lovers. Alright, let's just firebrand them. And Chandra, go tank for me, like the useful fighter you are. Oh wait, am I gonna die?
Solace Glade, huh?
Oh wow, I
Talk
lived.
about a poor name choice. Those men came out of nowhere. Don't you ever spend
Look
one
at this
night
zoom in the camera, she walked forward.
in peace?
Don't scream into the camera. It's rare, trust me.
I believe that. Hey, the leader there. He's got a ring on his finger. It's a circle with teeth or spikes.
Anything else?
Not that I can see. And all the blood makes it difficult. Here, you take the ring. I don't want to hold on to it. Look, maybe I better slip away before your knight returns. I don't want you getting into any trouble.
Thanks, that's for the best. Thanks for your help, Chandra.
Sure. Actually, in some ways, it was kind of fun. Good luck. And hopefully when we see each other again, you'll be Neverwinter's newest squire.
What happened?
I was attacked by Luskan assassins. They are not a problem any longer.
No doubt they caught wind of our plan and saw this as their last chance to judge you as they wished. Either way, their efforts have failed, and that is all that matters. I take you as my squire and bind you to the service of the throne of Neverwinter. This title also admits you into the nobility. For truly, there can be no charge nobler than protecting one's home from those who would threaten it. Come, Nasher should be informed of your change in station.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I need to loot these bodies. Alright, giant bee venom. Okay, interesting. Giant scorpion venom. And a wand of sleep which won't work against me because I am higher than level 4. And giant bee venom. Okay, that's interesting. Let me see what the map is. I guess it's just a forest area. Alright, click. Shall we depart for Castle Never? Yes, let's leave.
Ah, Sir Grayson. A pleasure to see you.
It is my honor to serve, my lord.
What brings you here? You look troubled.
My lord, it has come to my attention that this man stands accused of murder and is to be given over to Luskan for trial.
What you have heard is true. Is that why you are here?
I am here because this man is my squire and must be tried by your hand and the will of the gods alone.
What is this nonsense? This knight has no squire.
I would choose your words carefully, Ambassador, lest I think you are accusing one of my knights of speaking lies.
I only hear the words of a man shielding a murderer.
Then let the accused speak. What say you? Does my knight speak truly? Are you his squire?
I am his squire, and I swear to serve Neverwinter faithfully and well.
Then it is true. That means this squire will be tried here, Ambassador, not within Luskan's walls.
There is no justice in this, but I was a fool to expect justice in Neverwinter.
Seeing that gloating smile strip from her face pleases me more than you will know. But this has bought only a little more time. Time we cannot afford to waste. We must find the truth of what happened at Ember, and quickly. But you cannot do so here. You have my leave to depart Neverwinter, provided you give your word to return for the trial.
Of course, Lord Nasher.
Travel to Port Last. Someone there can guide you to Ember. Then return with whatever you can that will prove your innocence.
It would be wise to speak to Hieramos in Port Last. He is said to be a fair man and vigilant of his people and the lands around. We'll see.
You are to be congratulated on joining the service of Neverwinter and its knights. Serve Neverwinter, and it will serve you. For now, go to Port Last. It should be marked upon your map. Once there, see about visiting Ember as well. Keep your resolve. I am confident you will expose the truth of this matter soon enough, and after this trial, I will have more duties for you.
Alright, we did it, Reddit. I'm a squire now. I'm a 2 CMC 1/2 creature with 13 HP. Let me actually rest for a bit. Alright, so let's do some quests. Let's get out of here. We actually have to go back to the Sunken Flagon to grab our allies. I don't know why they added Sand and Chandra, but not the rest. I suspect it might be because they probably didn't program anything to detect who your party members were before before you left for Solace Glade, which is kind of hilarious. Let's let's go back to the Sunken Flagon. I'm gonna do these side quests later. I want to do the I want to go to Port Last next. So this is Old Owlwell. This is Dwarven Scouts. Oh, here's Port Last. Okay, let's go to the Docks District. And I guess we can go shopping in Port Last. Shopping in Neverwinter Nights 2 is a lot more complicated than in Neverwinter Nights 1 because they actually implemented the rule where stat buffs do not stack if you have multiple sources of them. So for me, if I have a Nymph Cloak +4, anything that adds to Charisma doesn't take effect. On one hand, it means that it's hard. You don't have to spend as much money buffing your primary stat as much. But it also means you have to analyze what equipment you purchase, so you don't double up on stuff that isn't really useful for you. So I'm gonna go back to the Sunken Flag. Also, there's no way to quickly change your party composition in this game without going to the Sunken Flagon or going to the Sunken Flagon and then exiting. You can't even change your party composition while you're inside, which is kind of silly. Who do I want to take? I could go YOLO and not take Nishka. Anyway. Sand is useful. I need sand because let's take Kelgar, I guess. Yeah, I could take Eleni. Eleni has a use in the forest where she can, in the fight against the Dryad, she can basically neutralize the Dryad's animals. So we just have to fight her. Bishop also has a use to trigger a quest. See. For maximum plot. I guess I can leave Nishka and I can take Bishop and Eleni. Oh no, I don't have space. Fuck. Kelgar isn't very useful. He does have a lot of damage. You know what? Let's take Eleni and Bishop for maximum plot. But I already stripped Eleni of her equipment. God damn it. Yeah, let's do this. That's awkward. I could get rid of... Yeah, I guess let's take Nishka. Or even Grobnar. Bishop doesn't really make sense from a role-playing perspective, so fuck it. Let's take Kelgar. Yeah, that should be fine. I mean, from a role-playing perspective, I wouldn't be taking Bishop into my party anyway. That makes absolutely no sense to take him. Alright, so let's go to... Port Last. Click. Ah, and here we are in the illustrious Port Last. Watch where you step. You might get some of the local culture on your boots. God, San, you hold your nose so high, it's a wonder you don't wear your hat on it. I don't even know what that means, my dear, but I'm sure as far as your local expressions go, it's quite quaint and charmingly ignorant. Treat the locals with respect, San. It's no less than they deserve until they prove otherwise. We should find Hieromus as quickly as we can. He can grant us access to Ember, and hopefully we can find some clues there. Asking some of the locals couldn't hurt either, after we speak to Hieromus, of course. Agreed, they may have seen something, and as long as we use simple words, we may be able to get information out of them. I'll try to sort through what we find as we discover it, but check with me if you're ever curious about all we've gathered. I'll have a good sense for when we have enough to bring to trial. Alright, I'm glad to have you along. The pleasure is all mine. As exceptional as my skills are, it is good to see them put to good use. Alright, so this is the special merchants.
I need you to cover my flank.
Let's command them to go here. I sell armor and armor only. You want weapons? Talk to Haljal. Show me what you have. Okay, I was wrong. It's this one. Blessed of Joaquin. Do you carry any unusual items? Happens that I do, though I don't usually advertise. Here, have a look for yourself. This is for basically pre-ordering the game from a certain outlet. Get the Blessed of Joaquin feet. Okay, it's for bards. Shackles of Asenath. What is this? +4 armor, +2 strength. Interesting. That might actually be useful, so I don't have to keep casting mage armor on myself, and I can just... Hold on, let me see how much concentration I have. This is +6 to concentration, so if I take that off, I would be at 20 concentration. And how much is the combat casting? I think it's 15 plus spell level, so I need... Yeah, pretty much I can pretty much cast everything. So I don't need this anymore. Let's sell that. And let me see, what is this? Grainstone belt. Ooh, +2 strength and basically 5 damage reduction. All in all, yeah, I can. Heck yeah, I'm gonna use that. I can use that. And the archer's belt, I guess I can give to Sand.
I concur.
Oops. He was too far away from the store, so it exited the store. Also, I forgot to cast Heroism on myself to max out my appraise. So I have more stuff. A bigger discount, rather. Let's see. Anagris's Shackle Breaker. Greater Dispelling 7 is useless. What is this? Magic Missile. 3 Magic Missiles, 5 uses a day. It kind of sucks. Churchman's Cudgel. It's a Cleric. Crescent Moon. Interesting. It's a silver weapon. We will be fighting a werewolf later on, but I can just blast them to death. Mage Shield. +3 deflection, wizard level 1. Pharaoh's Mace. It's an undead killing weapon. Interesting. Plate Piercer. Spear of Death. Finger of Death, 1 use per day. Interesting. What is this? Sun's Rays. White Dragon Bow. Attack bonus +2. Unlimited ammo, 1d6 cold. This would be a weapon for what's his name? For Grobnar, I think. Whistling Sling is unlimited bonus, unlimited ammo, 1d6 cold. Where's the one that there should be another. I think it might be, oh, here we go. Bow of the Black Archer. There. +2. Who can use this? Marshal or Elf? I guess I could give it to Chandra so she can shoot things. Arn Kerim. Yeah, I could probably give it to Chandra. What are your feats? You have Great Cleave. Yeah, you're not spec'd for ranged combat, which is kind of sad.
Yes.
Grab the Mouse Helm. Damage reduction 2, resistance. That's a weird way of writing it. Piercing 5. What is this? I'm just gonna scroll down, ignore the flavor text. Yeah, just generic +2, +2. +4 dexterity. Ah, interesting. Constant hearth, what is that? Cold and fire. What is this? Immunity to poison. It's haste, 1 use per day, +2 dexterity. What is this? Bluff -3, +3. Interesting. Oh, it's a gauntlet that gives deflection instead of armor. That's strange. Dragon's Blood Katana. This is something Kelgar can use. What is this? Only usable by lawful good. Well, anyway, let's check this place. The armor. What can you?
Something you want?
Listening, really.
I guess he doesn't really sell any magic. Oh, Shukenja helm. That is for sorcerers. 2 level 1 and a level 2 and level 3. Interesting. Okay, I think there's another shopkeeper here. Yeah, it's Naya. Right here. There she is. Careful there, watch the worm sage. I have to tidy up, but there's never time. Worm sage? Isn't that a reagent for preventing undeath? Yeah, that's right, you have an eye for the obscure. The sport blasts have an undead problem. No, it's Ember, a little village north of here. The people were slaughtered horribly. If their bodies are untended, they'll return as undead. It is only a matter of time. I've not been to Ember since the massacre, but I've heard that the bodies are rotting where they fell. Why haven't the bodies been buried? Ember is in Luskan territory, and the Luskans haven't bothered. Not that I'd expect anything less from Luskan. Surely you can see that this is a crime. Those corpses mustn't be left to rot, nor should innocent souls be condemned to torment. Perhaps you could help. You seem a hardy sort. Why are you so concerned about all this? That is a long story, certainly not one that would interest you. I'd still like to hear it. Very well. I am in love with the cleric of the Lord of the Dead. I never told him how I felt. I didn't realize it myself until he was gone. He left Port years ago. He is talking about Septimund, one of the companions in Storm of Zahir. I have written countless letters to him and to his church superiors, but I have heard nothing. Did he leave because he thought I did not love him? I thought that if I carried out his work, he might hear of it and return. Please, I know you must think me a fool, but surely you can see that Ember's dead deserve to be tended. Will you help? I will. What must I do? I knew you would understand. Look here, this is a worm sage extract mixed with some other reagents. You need only sprinkle the bodies with this extract. If any souls remain trapped within, their negative energies will be suppressed, and they will be free to pass beyond this world. An overly dramatic description and assumption of the properties of souls, but she is correct. The worm sage will serve to fight the necromantic arts. Here, take this bag. Sprinkle a pinch of the powder over each corpse you find, and that should be enough to put the spirit to rest. I'll wait here for your return. Bag of worm sage. I'm going to equip this to one of my quick bars. Here. I actually need to see your store. Show me what you have for sale. So you have a belt of agility +4. Does it give freedom? It does. Freedom of movement. Greater gloves of the artificer. I might use that. Shar's belt of priestly might and warding. Okay, that's powerful. Ooh, greater battle robe. What is this? That's a useless property in this game. Spell resistance. I need. It kind of sucks. There's no place that sells good robes for sand. Natural ring of strength, natural armor +3, ring of regeneration. I might actually buy that for myself. No, for Chandra. Let's give this to Chandra.
Something you want?
And be our tank. She doesn't have Kelgar's damage reduction. Regeneration items are very useful in Neverwinter Nights. They're always working, even during dialogue, and you can basically save a lot on healing just by having regeneration on you. Rod of Thunder and Lightning. Ooh, chain lightning once per day. I can afford it. Interesting. Yeah, fuck it, let's buy it. Yeah. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna put this here. Sadly, there's no way to bind a certain ability to see. I can't bind this to a quick slot. I have to click on this and then select the ability. So anyway, I have a once per day 20d6 blasting ability that can just blast things to death. This is a random NPC merchant. Yeah, it just sells random stuff. So you think the Uthgard are going to try to sack the town? That, I believe, is a reference to Neverwinter Nights 1, where there was a subplot where an Uthgard man was framed for murder. And there were tensions running high between the... Oh, no. There was a separate tribe of Uthgard that was attacking the town, which was unrelated to the Uthgard in town.
I'm surprised you have the courage to show your face here. A lot of people here had friends in Ember. If they find out who you are...
I'm not responsible for what happened, and I'm here to clear my name.
You're free to conduct your business here, but you'll be watched. If you have questions, ask them now. I'm a busy man.
What happened at Ember?
Innocents slaughtered. The village burned to the ground. All done by you. My only regret is that Ember falls under Luskan jurisdiction, not mine.
Why are you certain it was me?
There was a witness to the attack. You were described in great detail.
I'd like to speak to the witness.
Out of the question. She's been through enough. And besides, you won't like what she has to say.
Alright, let's try to talk to you. I need to speak with all witnesses, no matter what they may say about me.
Very well. You may question the witness, but you shall do it in my presence. Bring the girl here.
Yes, Captain.
Chandra? Chandra, is that you? Elaine, you survived. Thank the gods.
Chandra! It was horrible. They butchered everyone.
Elaine, it's all right. Shh. Look, I brought people to help. We'll get to the bottom of this.
You! Chandra, it's him! Why would you bring him here?
Wow, you're voice acting for an NPC that we won't see past this past Act 2 is actually pretty good. I'm not responsible for what happened at Ember.
I saw you murder those people.
No, Elaine, it's not true.
I know what I saw. They had no weapons. Some even surrendered. But he...
We're here to help you, not to hurt you.
That's right, Elaine. We're here to help, all right?
It was trade season, and the shipments into Ember had fallen off. I had decided to trade along the south roads when I came back to Ember.
That's a clue right there. The shipments were being cut off because they were planning on killing everyone to death there.
I heard the screams and saw the smoke. I left my wagon and went into town. That's when I saw the bodies. I saw him kill the quartermaster while he was on his knees, begging for his life.
You saw this man here do the killing blow? And was it just him? And where did he...
Sand!
We don't have all year, girl. Nor do I have the patience when the trail of these killers grows colder.
There were others, but I didn't see them closely. I ran as hard as I could to Port Last, and they took me in. But you did do it.
Or someone that looked the part. There are many magics that can cloak one's appearance, even allow one to change shape.
I know what I saw.
Don't you think it's a possibility that it was someone else disguised as me?
suppose it's possible, but I don't know. I just don't know.
How did you manage to get away if you got close enough to identify me?
I don't know. I just started running. I guess they didn't notice me.
You were lucky, Or perhaps they let you escape.
Who else was there besides me? Were any of my companions there?
You had about a dozen of your friends with you. But I don't recognize anyone with you now.
A dozen, you say? Interesting. Do go on.
So you didn't see a dwarf, a gnome, a half-demon girl?
Well, no. I believe they were all human.
Well, considering that those two and the gnome account for at least half of us, that might seed some doubt.
More than half in spirit.
Yes, you keep telling yourself that.
There's some derpiness going with Kelgar's eyes there.
But you could have just hired others?
Yes, my dear. But as your...
So who's human in this party? Me, Bishop, Casimir, Chandra, and that's it.
Your hesitation suggests, why would anyone do that when they have trusted allies who would follow one anywhere?
Despite their common sense.
No offense.
That's all I needed to know. Thank you for your help. Thanks for your help, Elaine.
I'm sorry to have put you through this, Elaine. Guard, please see that she reaches her quarters safely.
Listen to me. If we can get her to work for us, her story of tears will sway the court in our favor.
Elaine's not some tool, Sand. She's just survived the massacre of her town, which someone caused to get to us.
Girl, if we do not use your friend, the Luskins will, and they will use her testimony to kill our friend here. So, please dispense with your convenient morality. Either we use her or they do.
Let's go. We still have more investigating to do. This is actually what I think, in character and out of character, but Chandra's not here. I'm not stupid enough to say this in front of her. So let's just go. Let's go. We still have more investigating to do. Remember, kids, talk no jutsu is not just about what you say. It's what you don't say and how you say the things you say and how you don't say the things you don't say, if that makes sense. All right, let's go. I think there's more stuff here. It's gonna be awkward going to the Neverwinter Wood without Eleni, because we'll have to fight those. We'll have to fight the Dryad without access to my magic, and we have 2 spellcasters in the party. That's gonna be awkward as fuck. You there, stop right where you are. Is there a problem? The problem is that you massacred the people of Ember and we don't let murderers run loose in Port Last. I've only been accused of the crime, nothing has been proven, or like I've said to numerous other people, I'm not responsible for what happened. You'll forgive us if we don't believe a word that comes out of your mouth. We're going to arrest you for disturbing the peace. You're going to become violent and regretfully we'll be forced to kill you. You're a guard charged with protecting Port Last, correct? In an honorable position, if I'm not mistaken. You're damn right it is. What is your point? What's your point? You admit you're not a magistrate then. Why are you acting like one? What does it matter? Ember needs justice. My guilt or innocence will be determined at my trial, not here, and not by you. Alright, you can go. Don't think we won't be watching you, though. Alright, click. Welcome to the Alliance Arms. What can I help you with? Oh, this was the inn in Act 2 of Neverwinter Nights 1. The Alliance Arms Inn. What can you tell me? Can you tell me anything about what happened at Ember? I can tell you plenty, but whether any of it's the truth, well, that remains to be seen. What have you heard? Take this rumor for a start. Some folks say it was beasts of the Duskwood that savaged Ember, revenge for disturbing their nests or some such. Frankly, I'm inclined to believe that one. I think that should be a 2 instead of that. Port Last had a bit of a werewolf problem not too long ago. Wouldn't surprise me if there's more of them hanging about. This is a reference to Act 2 of Neverwinter Nights 1, where we killed Alhalor, the Black Wolf. I see. What else? There was this Luskan woman sniffing around a while back. According to her, some adventurers strolled into town and slaughtered everyone just for chuckles. Nothing but lies come out of Luskan lips, so you can ignore that one. That's just my opinion, though. Anything else? Then there's Elgun, one of my regulars. He claims he was there, saw the whole thing. I wouldn't exactly call him a liar, but he's always talking about his adventures, which conveniently happen when no one else is around. Other than Elgun, you don't know of anyone else who saw what happened. Well, Hieromus seems to have a guest staying with him nowadays, with guards and all. Could be one of the attackers, more likely a survivor. Hieromus. First Captain Hieromus, I ought to say. Closest thing to a mayor we've got, except without the troublesome election bit. You'll find him at the garrison. Where can I find Elgun? Head on over to the common room. He's probably telling the story for the 100th time. Alright, let's talk to Elgun. Here. I guess this is stuck. I had just lined up my arrow on the deer when I heard a growl. I turned and there was the biggest, blackest wolf I'd ever seen, coming right at me. Lucky for me, I had my enchanted dagger with me. With its jaws only inches away from my throat, I lunged, and with a quick twist of the blade, I cut out the beast's heart. Ooh. I was a bit tired after all this fun in the Dustwood, so I decided to head to Ember to rest up. That's when I smelled the smoke. I ran there as quickly as I could, and what did I see? The village in flames, the defenseless people being slaughtered by cruel and evil men. There were dozens of attackers, heavily armed, aided by foul creatures, demons, I think. So what did you do? The only thing I could do, I attacked. I cut down 2 of them before they knew I was there, but the other, seeing what a threat I was, ganged up on me. I slew several before one of them snuck up from behind and knocked me unconscious. The enemy must have thought me dead because when I woke, they were gone. He had hardly a scratch on him, a tale well worth its weight in words, no doubt. Weight in words. Words are weightless. Not in gold. And what of Ember? Sadly, I was too late. Everyone was dead. There was little more I could do, so I returned to Port Last. At least you tried, Elgun. The man is clearly a fool, but it is his audience that concerns me. Such tales could be used against us. We should question Elgun and see about the facts of his tale. I haven't seen you around before, just passing through? You saw what happened at Ember? I did. I'm sorry I couldn't have done more to stop it. With a rotund frame like you have, it's a wonder the enemy was able to get close to you at all. Gods, man, you look like you swallowed Ember, not saved it. It is a miracle you survived. Indeed, Timora was watching over me that day. Did you see who led the attack on Ember? Regretfully, I didn't, otherwise he'd have been the first I cut down. I spoke with a survivor. I heard there were only about a dozen attackers at Ember and nothing was mentioned about demons. A survivor? Well, that's good news. With all the smoke, I'm sure I could have been mistaken. Tricks on the eyes and all that. Now if you'll excuse me. He's a slippery one. Let's ask around town and see if anyone can help us shed some light on some of his more flamboyant statements. Was it Kalindra? Many pardons, but I have a lot on my mind. Is something wrong? My partner, Bradbury, he is 2 days late for our meeting. He's dead. He's in the Neverwinter wood. He got eaten by werewolves. He is a northerner and a fool, but he is good with pick and wedge and has brought much silver to my house. I was planning on taking him to with me, but he heard tell of valuable ore in Duskwood. Yes, there's ore in Duskwood. You two are miners. I am an artisan and a master trader. Strength can mine a quarry, but wit is needed to fully utilize it. Aye, it's something humans have never understood, but at least you're making an effort, something most humans don't bother to do. That's enough, Kelgar. When one sees soot on the anvil, one calls it soot, not silver dust. If the name fits, that's the name you use. Besides, she's from you know how they are. They're greedy as fuck. They literally worship Joaquin. Like, they literally worship money. Each is entitled to their own opinion, even dwarves. What does Bradbury look like? He is hard to miss. His hair is bright orange, like flame blooms in the desert. If you happen to see him, just tell him I'm still waiting. Okay, that's a quest. Although it doesn't really appear in our quest log, does it? Oh, it does. Bradbury's disappearance. Let's talk to Malin. You're not from around here. Planning on staying a while or just passing through? I'm investigating the murders in Ember. What's to investigate? The village is destroyed and everyone's dead. Could have been brigands or gods know what else, but a lord's justice won't bring those villagers back to life. And yet this is a setting where the raise dead spell is a thing. So if you have enough money and enough spell slots, you can revive all of them. Do you know of anyone who might have witnessed the attack on Ember? Maybe. 3 days gone, I was passing just south of the Duskwood when I spied a column of smoke. I'd say it was coming from the ridge just above Duskwood Grove. Could have been some traveler. Oh, it's not Neverwinter, it's Duskwood. Could have been some traveler stopping for the night, or it could be that someone's made a home for themselves. There's a cave up there and a good spot for a camp. Yep, that's the werewolf cave. Either way, the grove is an hour's walk from Ember, maybe less. Whoever's up there may have seen what happened in the village. Anything else you can tell me about this place? Depends on what you mean. I don't know much about Port Last, but I could bend your ear for hours about the land betwixt here and the Luskan border. Mostly it's trackless forest, though they say the wood has magic properties. Me, I don't cut down trees, not when there's dryads and worse lurking about. The only place of note is the Duskwood Grove, but it's gone strange of late. Used to be deer there and plentiful hunting. Now something's driven all the deer away, nothing but ferocious beasts and stranger things for miles around the grove. Wait, didn't Elgon say he was hunting deer when Ember was attacked? Unless he was hunting deer that were uncommonly strange and ferocious, I think the man has some explaining to do. I'm investigating the murders in Ember. What's to investigate? The village is destroyed and everyone's dead. Could have been brigands? Okay. What brings you to Port Last? I'm fresh from the Duskwood Grove, took a wound from a dire boar, and the beasts gave chase, otherwise I'd not have stopped in town. Let's talk to the innkeeper. I think the innkeeper has something to say about Elgon. Can you tell me anything about what happened at Ember? Okay, what have you heard? Go on. Anything else? Other than Elgon? Okay, he doesn't have anything more to say, so let's click on Elgon again. Let's talk about Ember. Sure, alright, what do you want to know? You were hunting deer in the Duskwood. Malin says there's no deer to be found there at all. I saw plenty, I don't know what she's talking about. Now if you'll excuse me, okay, I need to... Is there anyone else here I can talk to? I can click? I wonder if I can click on... What? Anything you can tell me? Investigating. Appreciate the help. Farewell. Let's try Kalindra. Who else can we talk to disprove his tale? I wonder if it's Naya. Maybe it's Naya, the shopkeeper. Let's talk to Naya. Oh no, it's not her. I think I have to continue the quest to learn more about what happened, to be able to disprove Elgon's claims. Alright, let's go to, is it Ember, Duskwood, or Ember? For Duskwood, let me see.
Listening, really.
Let me actually get rid of sand first. Hold on. No, not sand. We can get rid of Nishka. Actually, let's sell off Nishka's loot first before we continue. Show me what you have. Let's pass. She was too far away. Alright, show me what you have. Nishka, let's pass your items to Dale. Kinda awkward. And pass the healing items, I guess, to Chandra. To Sand. Let's pass the potions to Sand.
listening,
What is your
reading.
dexterity? You have 16 dexterity. You know what? I can probably buy the bowl for sand. So he has something to do while because he doesn't really have a lot of spell slots for blasting. I'm using him mostly as a buffer. So, oh, the Black Archer. Oh, I don't have enough money. I need to sell stuff. But that's what I'm here for. Scabbard of Blasting. Yeah, let's sell that. Yeah, I don't need that. I don't need this. I don't need this. Yeah, I don't need this either. Sell this. Alright. So now we have 45 gold. 45,000. Okay, we can now afford this. Alright, let's give it to Sand.
I think it is
Now
time
he
everyone
has
marched
a
behind
ranged
me,
attack.
Your new glorious leader.
Arrow +2. Oh, it's actually +2. It's not a fire arrow. Okay, that's actually pretty nice. Cool. So let's go back to Neverwinter, the Docks District. Grab ditch Nishka and then grab Eleni because I don't want to get killed to death fighting those monsters. Alright, so let's get out. Ditch Nishka, grab Eleni. Eleni doesn't have any armor, but I guess we can just have her wild shape. Is she leveled up yet? No. Oh wow, you're really close to leveling up.
Yes.
I am listening.
Yes.
Gonna be level 12 next. I'm just gonna be lazy and just buy her some basic armor here from the shop. Yeah, worth the armor smith. Let's cast heroism so we can afford some basic shit for her. Alright, let me see what you have for sale. Benzo's luck is +4. Breastplate +1. Yeah, let's grab her a breastplate +1. There we go.
I can't bear this much
Heavy
weight.
shield +1. Let's give it to Eleni.
Everyone, follow me.
There. I guess we can just grab her something nice from Repco. There. Quick. Show me what you have for sale. Maybe a long sword or something. Yeah, long sword +1 is fine. Just so she has something. I could have unequipped. What's her name?
Yes.
Chandra, but she's in the party, and she can't. Eleni can't use what's her name? Nishka's equipment anyway. Oh wait, she can because she's an elf. She could use a rapier. She could. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. We'll be leveling up her. She'll be leveling up soon anyway, and she'll be able to wild shape and cast spells at the same time. Okay, let's go to the Duskwood, where our spellcasters can't do shit. Something about this forest. I can't hear the trees. Their voices are strange. There's something wrong with them. It's some kind of poison running up through their roots. I'm feeling odd too, a little sluggish. Yes, the poison. It's like a brightness seeping from the ground into their branches. Are you going to be alright? If it's causing you pain, we can leave. Or maybe we can get to the source of this poison and try to heal this place. That is my wish too. I am glad we share the same feelings on this. I feel I must warn you, the trees of the dust would act as a damper on magical energies. My considerable talents may be reduced while I am here. Alright, thanks for the warning. We can adjust our tactics. Pleasure to help. To be honest, this little jaunt is turning out far more interesting than I'd hoped. I might even thank Neval if this keeps up. But enough, let me be silent, the Dustwood awaits. So, dead magic zones are D&D 3.5's ways of nerfing spellcasters, or bullshit overpowered. I think I can't even cast anything here. Yep, spell failed. I wonder if do I have still spell? No, I don't. I wonder if it's an arcane spell failure, if it's tied to arcane spell failure and not actually just generic spell failure, but whatever. Let's actually summon our familiar.
Yes.
Eleni, I need you to summon your companion. There.
Yes?
Let's go. Lorne, why haven't you held up your end of the bargain? Yes, Lorne, why haven't you held up your end of the bargain? Answer me. Remind me about our bargain. I seem to have forgotten. Oh, I can't open my character sheet. Why do you play these games with me? In exchange for your disguise, you promised me the Goblin's Glowstone. Where is it? That's why I'm here. We need new disguises to infiltrate the Goblin's camp. Wait a moment, there's something different about you. Oh, I see. You're the one that disguised him as then. Trying to prove your innocence, I assume. Yes, I am. How did you disguise Lorne? Alteration powder, a gift from a former guest. It allows you to appear as whomever you wish for a time. Lorne and his men stopped nearby before heading on to the village. From my tree, I spied on their conversation. The fool was simply going to rush in and kill everyone, yet somehow blame you. I appeared and offered my help in the matter. You helped him. Why would you do this? Look around you. Can you not see the stumps of the Dustwood trees? The villagers ignored me and harvested the trees again and again, taking far more than necessary. It was an opportunity for vengeance. I offered to disguise Lord and his men if they would bring me the glowstone that lies beneath this glade. He agreed, but I was a fool to trust him. See if you can get the powder from her. Her story is enlightening, but not the evidence that powder could be. Do you have more of this powder? Can I have it? And why would I give it to you? What's in it for me? A trade then. What do you want? A glowstone is corrupting the water that feeds the trees in this glade. One of Lorne's men was supposed to bring it to me. Lorne has failed me, so you will bring the glowstone to me and I will give you the alteration powder. Glowstone? Is that some kind of magic item or an artifact? What it is doesn't matter. What does matter is that I want it. Once you have the stone, what are you planning to do with it? That is none of your concern. Are you going to get it for me or not? She just killed a lot of people today, so and she does yeah, you know, fuck it, forget it. Give me the powder or die. You dare threaten me in my grove, my home? Creatures of the grove, aid me. Eleni, do your thing. I think not. What? You are alone, and even the creatures of this grove, as twisted as you have helped them become, will not turn on me. So if you will face us, then you will do so alone. I guess she's scared. Alright, everyone. Gang up on her.
Looks like we have company.
Kill her to death. She dead. Alright, let's grab the stuff. Alteration powder. This is a bag containing magical alteration powder. According to Lisa, the Dryad, Lorne used this powder to disguise himself as you during the massacre at Ember. And look at that, a lesser magic bag as well. So we have more carrying capacity. Look at these dire animals. Dire badger, dire wolf, dire badger, dire boar, dire bear. These are the animals I think we can summon using the summon monster spell. Summon creature spell. Alright, let's go back upstairs and let's go up and go to this camp. That's the werewolf camp. I'm just metagaming here. I already know where to go. This is... Oh, we can't enter through here. We have to go through Ember first. I guess they thought of that. Like, normally I don't... Oh! Dire wolves. Eleni, do your thing.
Troll kissing orc.
It's kind of weird not having spellcasting or buffs. Oh, there we go. They got him. So we are 21 XP away from leveling up. Oh, that is so close and yet so far away. I'm kind of sequence breaking here. This is not the normal way I do this quest. Ooh, level up. Oh, Sand has use items enabled. Alright, let's level up. Arcane Scholar. Max out Charisma. And I guess use Magic Device. No, Spellcraft. Lore. I think my appraise is high enough. Right, let's buff up Diplomacy. Next. Okay, I am level 12. What can I get? Extend. Oh, Persistent Spell is available now. Actually, Persistent Spell could be something I could take at level 18. So I have 2 extra spells to get. I could take Still Spell. Well, it's not really that useful since I won't be using armor anyway. I guess it's for Iron Body later on. What can I take? Toughness? You know what? I could take Still Spell. I wonder if this thing is based on somatic components. If I still spell a spell, would I be able to cast it? Alright, so what can I grab here that's useful? Undeath to Death. Tensor's Transformation is actually not a bad spell at this point in the game. I can just retrain it later. It basically allows me to turn into a temporary fighter. Stone Body. Oh yeah, I can use this spell too. So 10 Adamantine plus 4 Strength minus 4 Dexterity, but I move at half speed. Immune to Blindness, Crits, ability score damage, Deafness, Disease, Electricity, Poison, and Stunning. Half damage from acid and fire. Or we go for Chain Lightning to blast people with. Actually, you know what? Let's try something different for a change. Let's go for Tensor's Transformation. I don't normally take that spell. I don't need to change up my spells because Sand has greater magic weapon now, and he can just cast it for me. Okay, now I'm curious. Can I cast spells using Still Spell? Let's try Mage Armor. Nope, doesn't work. It still fails. Whatever. Alright, Eleni. Druid. Wisdom. Concentration, Alchemy, and I guess Heal. And I guess we can put it in Survival. That's what she has left. Now I'm gonna... Oh, Plant Wild Shape. Interesting. You can turn into a tree ant or shambling mound. Let's give her Natural Spell. Now she can cast while wild shaped. Kelgar. Bump up your strength. Just recommended taunt and craft weapon, and then you have you're level 12. You have 2 feats this level. I don't really have anything useful here, so you get dodge, mobility, spring attack. You know what? Let's get weapon focus katana. Where's katana? There we go. And weapon specialization katana. Yes. While you went to the gym, I studied the blade. Something, something. There we go. have him be the weeb of our party.
Listening, real.
And Sand, you are level 12. What things can I do for you? Concentration, alchemy. He's also an alchemist, apparently. Lore, spellcraft, and you have 3 things left, 3 points left. I suppose I could put it in heal since you're already leveling that up. Or I could give you use magic device. Eventually you can actually let me cancel that. Let me put it all in use magic device. You can use more stuff. It'll take him a while to get there, but he is a wizard, so he will have a lot of skills anyway. Alright, so I'm using him as an archer. So I might... Ooh, persistence spell. Interesting. Craft magic arms and armor. I could also turn him into a crafter. I'm not really that fond of the crafting system in this game, so I'm just going to give him point blank shot. At level 50, I'll give him rapid shot. Or, no, I don't need that. That's a waste of a feat. Let's give him... Greater spell... Yeah, sure, whatever. Greater spell penetration, since he already has spell penetration anyway. Alright, what can I give him? Tensor's transformation. Yeah, let's turn them both into fighters. Big B's forceful hand is also a good spell. I could also give him something nice from the lower levels. Ice Storm for blasting. Enervation for killing bosses. Firebrand, yeah, let's give him Firebrand. He has something to cast. No, he already has Dismissal. Suppose Ice Storm would do, yeah, whatever. Alright, finally Chandra. Fighter. Let's raise your strength. Alright, you can craft weapons. You can parry? You have parry, what the fuck? Let me cancel that. Let's give her use magic device, actually. She has 12 charisma, so she's getting there. Strength. Use magic device, so you can buff this. I can improve this by 2 per level up. Until you die, at least. I'm actually gonna segue into weapon focus longsword. Because you don't really want short sword. Short swords aren't really that useful anyway. And you have a longsword right now. Weapon specialization longsword. There we go. There.
Yes.
It's not the most efficient build, but I guess it works. Let's keep going. Let's resummon our critters.
Something you want? Everyone follow me.
Oh. Let's rest up. Wild shape. Guess I have to assign plant wild shape. Oh, wow. What the fuck? Enemies. Beats. Plant wild shape. Where is it? Here. Guess this turned into a treant. I didn't expect that. Dire Wolf Alpha. Okay, we killed them all. Moving on. Ooh, they dropped something. Kelgar, auto loot. It's a dire wolf tooth. Let's rest again. Oh, she reverts back to elf form. Okay, let's summon our animal companion. And I guess transform back into a treant. Let's see how it improves her stats. 29 strength. Nice.
Yes.
And she has almost the same attack bonus as Kelgar. Nice.
Yes.
She can't summon her animal companion.
Yes.
Well, wild shape, whatever. Alright, moving on. Let's talk to these werewolf girls. Miri and Jilla. Miri is a pretty young gnome with dark hair and rosy cheeks. Her clothing is neat and well kept despite her rugged surroundings. Jilla is a pretty young gnome, fair-haired and neatly dressed despite her rugged surroundings. Okay, I guess similar descriptions. Look, Miri, visitors. What are gnomes doing in the Duskwood? Ah, look, not only do the woods have an infestation of gnomes, but they also seem to have gathered quite an impressive array of insects. Who are you? I am Miri, and this is my sister Jilla. We traveled here from Lantan, beyond the Sea of Swords. Traveled here and decided to stay. Lantan is the homeland of gnomes. Why would you leave your home? Oh, we were far too tidy for Lantan. It's a very messy place. We had boxes and boxes of insects sorted by class and tied up with string. And the others were forever getting into our things, moving them about, reclassifying them, and writing us silly notes. Love notes, and always to Jilla. But Lantan is very far away, very, very far, and now we could never go back, could we, Jilla? That's really ominous right there, what you just said. Why not? We'd never quite fit in, not anymore. This is our place, and we're happy enough. We have each other, at least, don't we, Jilla? Yes, just so. What brings you up here? Insects, of course. The spiny hornfly and the yellow-tipped weevil. The Duskwood has them in abundance, and in so many new varieties that we've never seen before. You collect insects. Just so, we've made a study of them. The 20 varieties of hornflies, all manner of weevils and grubs. Not only that, we've discovered 4 new aphids just here in the Duskwood. It's far more interesting than Lantan ever was. We catch them and sketch them, then name them and box them up. Trim and tidy, clean and neat. Everything in this place just so. This place is dangerous. How do you avoid the wolves? Dun dun dun. Wolves are no trouble, are they, Jilla? No trouble. Besides, we're very small and hardly a threat. Perhaps they've grown fond of us. Yes, they have grown fond of you because we are wolves. Did you see what happened in Ember? Ember? Isn't that the human village, Jilla, the one we visited last 10 day? Just so, Miri, and we got all that wonderful mutton, remember? Ember was destroyed. You know anything about that? Destroyed? No, we hardly ever come out of the wood. Our work keeps us busy. They used to tell us on Lantan that the whole island could sink into the sea before we'd notice. There go Miri and Jilla after their insects again. Think of it, Jilla, Ember in ruins. There must be bodies everywhere, untended, sheep and people both. We should go and pay our respects, don't you think? You found this cave abandoned. Strange that you should ask. When we first arrived, we found a woman living here, didn't we, Miri? Just so. She entrusted this place to us, and then she went away. She said that her family had gone or been killed, and she was off into the wild to build a new clan. That's odd. Was she a druid by any chance? I did not think there was one tending the Duskwood. Mind if I have a look around? We'd rather you didn't, to tell the truth. We like to keep everything just so. Our boxes, our samples, and the insects, of course. It wouldn't do to go trampling them underfoot. Yes, Jilla. Better that they leave, and soon. The Duskwood isn't kind to strangers. Yeah. If I were role-playing this, I would, yeah, sure, I'll go away. I respect their privacy. But this is a video game. So anyway, just the same, I think I'm going to have a look in the cave. So we're going to fight some werewolves with no magic. Oh! The magic dampening doesn't work here. So I can blast them to bits. Oh, look, wolves. This is the combat music from Hordes of the Underdark. Interesting. You know what? Let's haste everyone. Oh, spell failed? Oh, it's still up. I guess the icon just didn't show up. Never mind. So I guess we'll be fighting them physically. It's a pure physical fight. I wonder if... Oh, these things will probably still work. Let me try them. I can always rest. Well, here. Let's try this. Chain lightning. Yes, items still work. It's just that spells don't work. I can just use my wands, I think, to kill them to death. If I can get if they roll low on the wand of paralyzation, they're fucked. Alright, let's keep going. Oh look, garbage pile. I think there's Bradbury. Bradbury disappears. This poor corpse must be Bradbury. Look there, you can tell by the hair. We didn't want to do it, we never want to, but the blood, the smell, it fills you up. Yes, Chilla, just so. You two are werewolves. How did this happen? A woman was living here when we first came from Lantan. She welcomed us, took us in, listened while we talked of hornflies and weevils. In the night she fell on us. She bit us, both of us, but not deep enough to kill. She wanted to make more of her kind. She said she was the last of the Dustwood pack. They'd hunted and slain all the rest. Where is she now? Gone, far away, maybe dead, we don't know. We try to stay away from folk, we truly do. We hunt animals, and when we can't catch any, we eat our specimens. We gorge on beetles and grubs. But when meat wanders up to our lair, then the scent fills us up, and there's naught we can do. The blood flowing warm between our teeth, the taste of soft, yielding flesh, just so. Alright, let's kill them all. Oh, I forgot to rest. Well, anyway. Miri, let me see if I can paralyze you. Yoink! Oh! She failed. Lol.
By the shadows of Merdelaine.
Alright. Kill her? Oh, Sand's gonna die. What other spells? Like, what other wands do I have? I guess let's try Miri and Jilla. Where's Jilla? Here. And she failed. Lol. And Sand is dead. Let's paralyze her again. Success. Try again. Okay. Let's actually try this one because this is the one they're attacking. Click. Up. Click.
Let's get him.
Let's paralyze her again. Oh my goodness, stop switching targets. I hate this. They keep switching targets. This is a problem with the game. It's a known problem. Which is why when people ask me, is this game worth playing? No. Unless you're good with handling the game's idiosyncrasies, you probably would be too frustrated to enjoy this game. She keeps rolling 20s. What the fuck? Yeah. Well, I guess she rolled 20 once. Paralyzed. And she's dead. Okay, let's use up this one. Paralyzed. He's gonna die. Interesting. Is the wand still there? Oh, interesting. The wand doesn't crumble when it runs out of charges. Nice. Amulet. Insect collection. We can use that to recruit Kestrel. Alright, what did you get? What is that amulet you got? Amulet of the Harpers. Spell +5. Ooh. Good Harper agent or neutral.
Follow me.
Yep. Only I can use it, and I already have the Luckstone. Yep.
Yes.
Anyway, let's click on this one, the garbage pile. Armor. Oh, improved robes of the old order. What is that? It is +2 armor. I guess I can equip this, and I give this to Sand.
Listening, really?
It looks the same as my robe.
Yes.
Just slightly different color. There aren't a lot of robe graphics in this game, which is kind of sad. So looking at my time right now, I have been streaming for 1 hour and 55 minutes. I guess I can continue a bit longer. And let's see. Let's actually go back around and go to Ember, or should I do some more side quests? I do have the day off tomorrow, so I will have the option of staying up later than usual. Let me pause a bit. I need to check something out. Alright. So let's leave the Duskwood. Seem to have been drained. I guess we can go. We can go to Ember and do some quests there, and then do some talk no jutsu nonsense with the goblins. And once we leave this area, we will get our spell casting back. So I might try a different approach. I might try just blasting or summoning stuff instead of casting a bajillion buffs on the whole party. It might be faster that way. I can always rest anyway. It only takes 5 seconds to rest up. Of course, with Sand, I still have to cast his spells anyway. So let us go world map transition. Let's go to Ember itself. By the gods, these villagers, they were cut down like dogs. Look at the people, none of them have weapons in their hands. There wasn't even a fight. I was just traveling through here last season. There, that was the quartermaster's house. And Elaine's home. By the gods, who could have done this? Luskan, these villagers, none of them were soldiers. It would have been a massacre. My dear, it was a massacre. Come, let us see what we can find. Alright, let's do the... Hold on a moment, I heard something moving in the well. I heard it too. It could be a survivor or one of the murderers. I say we find out. Alright, so Worm Sage. Alright, so what hotkey is that? Oh, it's 9. So here. Let's perform the last rites over all of them. And no, I don't have to do it to the cat. The cats aren't counted in this thing. I think Guyvan is here somewhere. Yep, there he is. More XP for us. XP granted for finding Guyvan. Well met, we keep running into each other. There's definitely more than the luck of the road at work here. Unfortunately, this will likely be our last meeting. No, it won't. I'll see you again in Crossroad Keep. Did you see what happened in the village? Unfortunately, no. I arrived after this senseless slaughter. All I can tell you is, this was not done by orcs or barbarians. I came here to explore the wonders of the Duskwood and found great tragedy instead. I've seen many things in my years, both wonderful and terrible, but seeing the fate of this town, I feel as if my remaining years have escaped me and my journeys must come to an end. The only thing left for me is to find a warm. There should be an is there. The only thing left for me is to find a warm fire to rest my bones beside, and perhaps some eager listeners to hear what I have learned from the road. You will always have a place at my fire. You really mean that? I am grateful, and I think I'll take you up on that offer soon. Your kind words have inspired me to make one last journey. When I am done, I will find you and share with you my knowledge of the road. Yep, he will appear in Crossroad Keep in one of the unused rooms there. I didn't actually find him in my first run. It was in subsequent runs. I just randomly ran into him, and it was interesting. Quartermaster's log. It seems we've found the quartermaster's log, a little charred but intact. Let's see. He sure did keep a lot of notes. It's not as complicated as it seems. In fact, over the past few weeks, it doesn't look like many shipments actually came into Ember. Not even from Luskan. That's odd. Not if Luskan knew there wouldn't be any reason to send shipments anymore, which would mean they knew the village would be destroyed. Let's save this logbook for the trial and see if they can explain their curious foresight in this massacre. I think we should keep searching for more clues. There may be other items that Ember's attackers missed in their haste. Okay, let's perform the last rites for the people here. Corpse 8. Let's see what her description is. This young woman nearly managed to escape the massacre. She was brought down by an arrow to the back as she fled. Oh, they actually have different descriptions based on where they are. Oh, cats. This elderly woman appears to have been dragged from her house and stabbed to death. Her cats lay slaughtered around her, so they killed the cat lady. Ah. They also killed the cats. This unfortunate cat was hacked almost in two by a sword or an axe. Nice aim, my dude. Cats are not easy to hit. Hold a moment, look at this. What is it? This corpse is unusually discolored, much different from the usual decay. Good eyes, what does it mean though? Influence. Just doing my job. The sooner I put together these pieces, the sooner I... These wounds are superficial, not deep enough to kill, and the scent, coupled with the discoloration of the skin here and here. This man died from poison, an unusual one at that. You won't find it in any of the apothecaries or potion shops in Neverwinter, but it is a local favorite among several of the less friendly assassins' guilds in Luskan. I don't even know how you can tell that. Trust me, I've seen a lot of death over the centuries. Let me take a sample from the body. I think it will serve as a valuable piece of evidence. I think we should keep searching for more clues. There may be other items that Ember's attackers missed in their haste. Okay. Let's do the worm sage thing. Does the cat have the same description? Yep, I guess hacked into dead kitty. I think there's a body here. Judging by the disturbed ground around her, this woman was dragged behind this house and fought desperately before her assailants slit her throat. Disturbed ground. Okay, worm sage. Anything else? What's this? This young man was brought down by a heavy blow to the head. His skull is almost entirely caved in on one side. Yep, head on. Apply directly to the forehead. Okay, Naya's duty. You sprinkled Naya's worm sage powder on all of the corpses in Ember. Hopefully this will allow the villagers to rest in peace. All that remains is to return to Naya and tell her the deed is done. This well stands silent, untouched by the flames that ravaged Ember. A rope hangs down into its depths. Let's go down. Is Marcus here? There he is. I knew I'd see you again, and you're finally here. Are you alright? I'm hungry, but I'm okay. So, it all happened like you said. Yes, men came. When I saw them, I knew they were the ones who would kill everyone. There was no place for me to hide except in the well. I watched them kill all the people. I didn't want to, but it felt important for me to see what happened so I could tell you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Who did this? There were 12 of them, I think. They had dark armor, and one of them looked like you. I knew he wasn't, though. And how did you know that? When I really focused on him, he started to look different. I saw a man who was big and mean, like an ogre, but bald. This testimony could prove useful. We should take him with us back to Neverwinter when we're done here. You've been down here all this time. Yes, I knew you would be coming here, so I waited. I'll take you to Port Last. You'll be safe there. I can make it on my own. Alright, but be careful. I'll wait for you at the Alliance Arms Inn. Falgor always has some extra food and places at his hearth. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's the knife you gave me. It helped me survive down here, but I won't need it anymore. Bye. Bishop's Dagger. It's now magical. It's a +2 dexterity. No enhancement bonus, so we'll have to rely on Sans magic weapon. Casting. Alright, so let's keep moving. It would be a good side weapon for Bishop if he weren't an archer. Click. Okay, let's summon the ambassador because I want to talk no jutsu my way through this place. Heroism. Let's talk no jutsu the goblins into letting us through. Oh, trap. More intruders. Wake up, wake up. Stay back or we kill you. I don't mean you any harm. Other intruders say same thing, then he attack us. Who was this other intruder? He was human, very fast with sharp weapons. He killed some of the tribe, but we kill him too. Glek take his skull for trophy. Stick shiny stones where eyes used to be. We should find out more about this intruder. He could have been one of the ones who attacked Ember. Will you let me speak to Glek? Why? Intruder was your friend? Actually, he may have been an enemy. You wait here. We'll see if Gleck wants to talk to you. Gleck say you can come inside. He not think you friends with other intruder. But that not mean we trust you. We watching you close. Where's Gleck? There he is. This little humanoid has a flat face, broad nose, pointed ears, wide mouth, and sharp, small fangs. It walks upright, but its arms hang down almost to its knees. That's just a standard goblin description. Ulip tells me you wish to know about the intruder who came to our caves. It's possible he helped commit a crime which I'm blamed for. He was the most vicious warrior. We would have been slaughtered were it not for our magic. Magic. Even the weakest of my tribe knows simple spells, a gift from our sacred glowstone. This glowstone, what is it? As I said, it is a sacred artifact of my tribe. We discovered it in these caverns shortly after we fled here. You fled here? Who were you running from? Our old tribe. We were prospering, yet the chieftain insisted on making war against other tribes. No surprise there. I proposed that we live peacefully. The chieftain disagreed. So I gathered what followers I could and deserted my tribe. Naturally, my former tribe attempted to hunt us down. It was futile to stand and fight, so we ran. Eventually, we found this place, and we have been here ever since. About that intruder, where is his body now? In ashes, little of him remains. I kept his skull, his weapons, and his ring for myself. It's a shame there's no body, but the ring might prove useful. I need that ring. May I have it? My tribe earned this treasure with our blood. If you desire it, you must do the same. What do you need me to do? We share these caverns with a number of giant spiders. They too possess magic and are formidable foes. They have recently built a nest in one of the adjoining caves, too close to us by far. Destroy them all, and the ring is yours. All right, I'll do it. Follow this tunnel to the edge of our domain. You will find the spiders in the caves beyond. Alright. Let's keep going. This is the exit to the Duskwood, so we need to go here and not here. We do need to stop by this place at some point to reactivate the construct. But be sure not to walk too close to the glowstone, or all of these goblins will attack. Ow! Traps. I assume the traps were set for the spiders. Spiders. Alright, let's start casting Tensor's Transform. Oh, shit.
I'm going to have to try something else.
I actually took enough damage to get hurt. Alright, both of you, cast Tensors. Oh, I didn't prepare Tensors for sand. Shit. Well, whatever.
Show them your steel!
Yep, we just attack. That was easy. Yep. Let's keep going. More stuff here.
Time to put these weapons to some use.
I'm actually immune to paralysis thanks to the silver shard with me. Oh wow, they're dealing electrical damage. And we just click through everything. And kill them to death. Burned in blood. Yeah, we did it. Ooh, what's this? Ore. Nice. A corpse with a heavy crossbow. Glorious revolution. This is the exit to Duskwood. I guess we can take that to get back to town quickly. Okay, Tensors is done. I guess let's resub. Oh, did the ambassador die? Oh, he's still here. Alright. All of you follow me. An enormous spider emerges from the shadows and scuttles toward you. Its massive abdomen glimmers with a pale, unearthly light. Uh-oh, looks like we've made another friend, and it's a big one. That spider looks unusually large, and its movements are odd. It looks like it's studying us. It doesn't seem to be attacking, but what I wouldn't give for a huge book to crush it flat right now. As it draws closer, the spider pauses, regarding you with a multitude of eyes. What do you want? For a long moment, the spider waves its mandibles as if considering its response. Then it begins to scratch a symbol in the ground with its foreleg. The spider is highly intelligent. Why? Those glyphs are close enough to writing to... My, this is fascinating. The spider completes the first symbol, inspects it for a moment, and adds several more. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. It may be an outcast, and it looks hungry, but not for us. The spider clacks its mandibles excitedly and scribbles another series of marks in the dirt. If we find you some food, we'll be back. The spider continues to regard you with its many eyes. It might have understood you, or it might not. Did Kelgar not pick up... Oh my goodness, did he not pick up the... Here it is. It has to be in Dale's possession, apparently, for it to count. Sure.
Yes.
Here we go. The game doesn't check all of the companions' inventories. The spider looks expectantly at you, chittering softly. Let us feed Miri and Jilla's insect collection to the spider. The spider deftly tears apart the little wooden boxes and thrusts its fangs into squirming weevils and grubs. After happily feeding for some time, the spider raises its fangs and scratches out another marking in the dirt with its foreleg. I think it wants to come with us. It looks happy. Gods, those fangs are huge and it's still got insect bits on them. It seems we've made a friend. I suggest you let it down easy with a polite but firm refusal. The spider waits, looking at you expectantly. I'd be honored to have you join us. If you're sure. It seems nature has given us a gift and we need all the help we can get. Allies from nature are welcome. I hope we can gather more. Nature has many gifts, yeah. Ding, Eleni. Nature has many gifts and she will support us in our struggles as long as we respect the land. I cannot believe we're doing this. We let Grofner tag along, didn't we? The spider twitches its mandibles excitedly. In the dirt, it sketches a single graceful rune. That looks like the elvish symbol for friendship, Kistrel. As good a name as any. The spider clacks its mandibles twice and scuttles away into the darkness. You sense that you will soon see the creature again. Yep, Crossroad Keep. We befriended a spider. Okay, so we have killed We have killed the, I guess, the family of Kistrel. He was an outcast from. And we're gonna go back to Glek, whatever his name was, and tell him that we, as promised, you slew the spiders that were troubling Glek's goblin tribe. Glek will be pleased to hear of your success. Why are you injured? I guess I have no idea why the goblin's injured. There's no change in description, and they all look the same. They all have the same models. Is it done? Are the spiders all dead? It's done. That group of spiders won't bother you anymore. Then it is as my scouts have said. You have earned the ring and also the gratitude of my tribe. Ah, excellent. Another piece to the puzzle. Why? It's just a ring. You see these, the teeth-like projections around the edge. This ring is a symbol of the Circle of Blades, a group of murderers native to Luskan. The man the goblins killed was an assassin, very far from home, it seems. I think we've found all the clues we need. I say we head back to Naval and report what we found. No, we haven't. We need to neutralize Elgon first in Port Last. I think we need to talk to several other people and figure out a way to disprove his claims. Okay, let's go up here. We can take this exit up to the Duskwood, and then use the world transition to return to Port Last. And since it's getting late, I will probably end the stream after I talk to Elgon and talk him out of testifying against us. We did get some nice loot here. Glorious Revolution. It sucks. That's the best way I can describe it. It sucks. Alright, so let's get out of here. Okay, so let us go back to Port Last. I wonder if any of these merchants have anything to say about Elgon. Do you know anything about what happened to Ember? Oh, this one. Haven't heard much more than the rumors, though that idiot Elgin claims to have been there. Even fought the attackers, he says. Ha! So I heard, you doubt his story. Man can handle a butter knife, much less a stout blade. I took pity and tried to teach him a few tricks, but he was hopeless. We should bring this little fact to Elgin's attention. We need to take some of the wind out of his tails, and quickly. Let me see your normal items. You have weapons. Do you have... Dragon Slayer. What's that? Oh, it's a +5 versus dragons, and Kelgar can use it because he has exotic weapon proficiency. But I made him a katana user. Kagato, what is that? Katana. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that is good. With the amount of attacks Kelgar does, he can pretty much just spam this 50% chance and just randomly win fights. Yeah, let's move on. Let's do the shopping later. Actually, let's return to Naya and turn in her quest. Also, these two will figure into the later part of the game. This is these two are part of Grobnar's companion side quest. Well met again. I did as you asked. That the people of Ember will rest in peace. You have a good heart, and I thank you. I've kept this amulet all these years. It belonged to my love, but I think it will suit you well. That is a great gift she gave you. It is like she gave you her heart. I shall treasure it then. It is good to respect such a thing. It has much of herself invested in it. However you use it, I hope it will aid you in your travels. Alright, I think it's the Amulet of the Doom Guide. Yep, Amulet of the Doom Guide. It is immunity to death magic and it's only usable by lawful. Which is Sand and me. Okay, so now let's go back to Port Blast. I mean the Alliance Arms Inn and talk to Elgun. Oh, I'm stuck.
I am listening.
I shall lead the way.
There we go.
Fall in behind me.
There's Marcus. Welcome back. What can I do for you? What do you know about Marcus? Now that boy, he's an odd one. Just wandered out of the wood, they say, and attached himself to some folk in Ember. He'd come in and out of here with the other Ember folk. Nice enough lad. Bit too serious for a child, but better that than running around and breaking things. He can stay here as long as he likes. Gods, though, I can always use another kitchen boy, and I don't figure he'll trouble the customers. Thanks, that's kind of you. Least I can do. Had me a few friends in Ember, and they were fond of the boy. They'd want him warm and fed. Alright, farewell. Let's talk to Marcus. Hello again. I'll stay here until you're ready for me to come with you. Alright, now let's talk to Elgun. Yeah, to your friend. Some random NPCs. This man looks slightly drunk. What about you? You're also slightly drunk. What? Wait. You're friendly and you're neutral. Interesting. Can I attack you? No, I can't. Back again. I'm sure I can spare some time for you. Let's talk about Ember. Haljal said you can barely handle a blade, yet you managed to kill many of these attackers. What? He's wrong. I didn't need his training. I learned to fight somewhere else. Look, it's obvious you know I wasn't there. What do you want from me? I want to know what really happened. I'd heard there was a dryad in the Dustwood, so I figured, well, you know how dryads are, with men, I mean. Oh gods, how predictable. I think dryad legends do more to get men lost in the woods than dryads themselves. I didn't get too far in before the wolves chased me away, so I decided to stop in Ember for a while. Then I saw the smoke from Ember, so I didn't dare head that way. By the time I got to Port Last, people were already talking about the massacre. No one around here seemed to know what really happened, so I figured I might as well embellish my involvement. No one's getting hurt, right? Lies serve no one. Someone may be harmed by the tales you're telling. Oh please, all the harm's already been done. The murderers are still loose, and you're a witness. Do you understand now? Oh no, I didn't even consider that. Everyone, I have an announcement. That should keep his mouth closed. We didn't need him spreading any more of those wild tales before the trial. Well done, let's move on. And finally, let's turn in Kalindra's quest. My pardons, but do you have any news of Bradbury? I found his body inside a cave in the Duskwood. How many times did I tell him? Brawn should always be tempered by caution and wisdom. I'll miss him, even if he is a fool. I'm sorry for your loss. We who carve and cut stone are well acquainted with loss. Always quickly it comes, a fall of rocks, a misplaced step, but you are kind to offer comfort. What will you do now? Without Bradbury, I do not know. I will stay here for a time and look for work. If I find nothing, I will have no choice but to return alone to and to my father's employ. If I hear of any suitable opportunities, like if I get my own castle, I'd be sure to tell you. For that, I would be doubly grateful. In a coin in the right pocket is all that is required to secure a contract. Here, it is all who you know. Yep, that's right. Oh, I accidentally clicked Sans familiar.
Really?
Yes.
Alright, so I think I will save the game at this point, and then I will go back to Neverwinter next session. Alright, save game. Dale, Cantor, OC11 for the 11th session. Alright, so it's a bit late. I don't know if there's anyone even I can raid at this point. But let's see, because it's a tradition that I've done. Okay, let's check on which gamers are playing. Someone with a similar number of viewers as me. What is this person playing? Nope. I guess I can raid this person. Alright, I will be going to Frisky Beast's stream. This is a man I met in 2019, online, not offline. And he's a cool musical person who is not doing music at this time, or not doing a casual game. He's doing a very try-hard game. I didn't know he played this game. He's playing Counter-Strike, Global Offensive. Anyway, let's do the raid thing. Raid. And enter. Anyway, folks, that's going to be it for tonight. I will probably be streaming tomorrow again and the day after that because I will be off for the next 2 days. Anyway, let's click raid and that's it. Click.